It was kind of on the full side. Plus, it's only me and my grandmother here at the moment. My sister's probably at work.
Okay, then you shouldn't have said no.
Yeah, no. I would have been slightly faster if a bottle didn't slip off one of the handles before I could tie it.
I have a rule: I don't take out trash after dark anymore in DC.
I don't blame you there.
Well, we have valet trash, so it gets taken care for us if we put it out by sometime in the late evening.
Well, I mean, if I go throw trash into the trash cans, I might have a friend jump out at me.
Fair.
Don't need to go through that again.
Yes. But I still kick them even during the day before I open them. Kick them and just rattle them around to make sure nothing's...
That's what my wife does, because she was surprised one time too.
Yeah. No, it's not... Yeah, it's not fun. They do scare you. Like a swarm of rats. Fortunately, just one or two at a time.
At least throughout the 20 plus years I've lived down here in Florida, I have yet to encounter a gator in a garbage can.
Yeah, that would scare me more than a rat.
Florida, Alex.
Alex, where are you at in Florida?
Towards Miami.
Okay. And we're live,
Miami.
right? And we're good to go.
We're live?
Okay.
Oh, right.
Gators.
Okay.
Put on your addresses.
Florida.
And then this address that gets broadcast. So.
All right. Last session, the party, they did up making their way down to the crypt and the dungeon area of the mansion after discovering a child upstairs and quite disturbing scenes in the top. They learned that more than likely the nursemaid is now deceased. The doctor who was there to help the family, they found his corpse. He had hung himself. The pressure was too much. He was not a very good doctor because he could not help Boris. But the party fortunately put Boris out of his misery in a roundabout way. They did not feed him, though. So cruel. All he wanted was a hug from Byrne. Byrne said no.
He wasn't getting it.
Ed, they found this long stairwell from the attic going all the way down towards the basement area of the dungeon. Found some interesting monstrosity that the Count has been putting together. Found some cannibals in cages that are still in cages. Found a mongrel named Igor. Said he keeps the area clean for the Count. Gave them keys to get around in the crypt in the dungeon. And that's where we find ourselves. They made their way down to even the lowest level of the manor. And what you're hearing, you still, as a reminder, in this corner, you hear whimpering coming from that corner. Those doors going to the southwest. You don't really hear anything going to the southeast. And we'll unpause it.
We'll hear that, right?
I hear something.
Just wondering if it's wiser to go to the noise or to avoid it, given what we found down here so far.
Can I go up to the door and listen? Can I tell any more?
Make a perception check, sure.
Sure. Maybe. Find it? Come on. Perception's there somewhere.
Oh no, Deb disappeared. Kakia disappeared. Where'd she go? Whoa, good roll.
Probably stepped away for something real quick.
But that background makes it seem like she...
Oh, she did say she was going to step away and feed the dogs.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
No, I need a chapstick.
Oh, I didn't know if it was 5 or
5 my time. Sorry, it's 8 o'clock your time.
Okay. I was like, it's 7. Does that mean it's
Brian has terrible trouble with
time zones?
time zones.
Don't we all?
Okay. Yeah, you're making out it sounds like a female, young female, um, whimpering in that direction.
It sounds like a young female down there. We probably ought to go down and check it out. What do you
Does she
think, Rowan?
sound like the maid or the gal we met upstairs?
I think everyone we met upstairs is dead. That's such an odd thing to say.
Yeah.
My guess, based on what Igor said, is that if someone's in distress down here, they're liable to be fed to the cannibals or used in some sort of ritual by the Count. So I think we probably are obligated to go check this out. What do you all think?
I concur.
Do you see anything through the? Is there a vents, a gate, a bars, or is it?
Are they just doors?
They're
Yeah.
just doors.
Oh, okay, they're just doors.
I'm gonna try the door handle.
Well, what's in
Okay.
these alcoves that me and Kakia are standing in front of?
Those unpleasant glowing statues?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see you see 6 statues around. 2 are holding long swords. Two have scimitars, and 2 are hold with their hands in prayer. The statues themselves are behind iron bars.
And doesn't look like there's any way of opening them.
Make an investigation.
Okay. Come here. 17.
And you can confirm that there doesn't appear to be any way to open them.
Okay.
We
I know
slid
how
our
we
hands
open them.
through-
What was that, Kakia?
Think we can put our hands through them?
Oh, I mean, that seems like a barbarian thing.
Well,
I mean, I'll stand by you while you do it.
okay. I stick my hands through.
You'd stick your hands through, and as you stick your hand through, you just get this searing pain in your head, and it just gives you this massive, like, short burst of a headache, like a migraine, and you take 5 psychic damage.
Don't do that.
Hey, are you okay?
All right. Note to self: avoid the statues.
Keep your hands inside the cart at all times.
Oh, and there's the dog. Kia gets hurt and the dog shows up.
Don't give me no lies. Keep your hands to yourself there.
Uh,
Touch the statues.
Shall
What
we
about
try
this
these
gate over
doors?
here?
What's
Yeah,
that?
Go
What
ahead.
about the
And,
gate over here? Yeah.
Eros was asking about the other gate. They look
Yep.
like gates on the map. That's why we were asking.
Yeah, those are, there you can see, as you're looking down, this is,
If you can see my cursor, this is about as far as I can see lighting wise.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
And
Well,
use
that's
those
a lot
ones at this.
Fancy
Very-
ass door.
ornate.
that's what you see there.
Pay no attention to the title of the picture.
You can see that, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I will turn around and back up my fellow
Looks like an
companion
excessive number of deadbolts.
as they open those bottom doors to the southwest.
All right, as you start making your way down here, and you can hear that this is unlocked. You hear this. You can still hear the faint cry echoing from the darkness. And hello.
I had a lot of cry.
Mhm. And as you as you start going around the corner, you see rows of cells flanking the walls. At the far end, you see a lone torch flickering.
As we pass these cells, does anything? Are they all pretty much? Are they empty or are they occupied?
Okay, the first one that you see the first one on the northwest, empty, and you see a skull and broken bones inside.
Oh.
And the other one, you can see a skeleton sitting in the corner with a ball and chain connected to its ankle. That's here.
About how big are these? Are they actually 10 by 10s?
Yeah, they're like, yeah.
Life wasn't the only thing dragging him down.
You can see a set of like a large cobwebs in this one here. This one is empty here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You can see
Oh
that
my
one
god,
that
he's
has
doing the Peter Griffin.
All right, there's
Yamcha, rather.
skeleton up in this one. In this one, you can see blood on the floor of the cell, and it looks like it's fresh blood. And you can see bloody handprints and footprints covering the floor. It looks like something was drugged towards the east wall on this cell over here.
Do we still hear the screaming?
Oh,
Has it gotten
you see,
any louder?
it's more like crying, and you see it as Barros. You can see through the cage there. A young girl chained to the wall, and she's sobbing.
Well, hey there.
Well,
Oh, hey there.
Will you help me? Please don't. Who are you?
Friends, perhaps. How did you come to be down here?
Well, I came to work for the Count. I took a job. And I don't really remember what happened after I arrived. I just remember waking up here.
Huh. That's very strange. What did the Count claim to be employing you to do?
I was just supposed to be like a regular servant girl. I come from Barovia, the village right up the road.
Let's see.
My mother must be awful worried. I told her I would make regular visits.
I'm just going to nod, and as I'm looking at this girl, you see Rowan's eyes flash silver with moonlight again, the way they do. I'm going to use Divine Sense and see if she is something creepy and evil, or if she's just
Okay.
a girl.
You do so, and you're not getting anything. You don't sense anything wrong with her.
Barros, it seems that she's, if not telling the truth, at least not dangerous to us. I think we can let her out. Is the
How
door
long have you
locked?
been stuck in here?
I don't know. I just know that it's been a while, and when I do sleep, it seems that the Count comes to me in my sleep.
Ugh.
Is she clothed?
She's clothed. Yep.
Okay.
is the clothes look fairly new or they're really tattered?
She's dressed like she's from a small village, a poor person.
Well, Barros, I will provide you Torm's guidance if you want to pick that lock. I'm sure it's locked.
Emma Watson?
All right. Well, at the very least, first, I might as well try the door. Well,
Your
The answer's
guidance
that.
works very well. He opened that door right up.
Yep, the door is unlocked. However, she's chained to the wall.
We'll pick that lock. That's the
Yeah.
one.
I'll go ahead and pull out the little fork that I've
Okay.
used before.
And as you're doing so, you notice and you're looking and you're trying to figure out you kind of glance and you notice, looks like she's got puncture marks in her neck.
Hmm.
Which she look like could be like a large spider bite, maybe. Not a giant spider, but like what looks like something punctured her neck.
Hey, Rowan, come look her over while I work on this. She's got some kind of wound on her.
Forgive me, this may seem a strange question, but would you smile for me?
She smiles and you don't notice anything unusual.
If it is what we suspect it is, she hasn't begun to change yet that I can see.
Or that you can sense, apparently.
Yeah. With any form of vision.
I think that's gonna do one roll. Gonna close that. Then I'll give a second roll. Yeah, I'll pop the guidance for that. Lowest result is gonna be a 12.
12. Okay. And you're able to loosen her out of the trade. You must get me out of here. Take me to my mother in Barovia.
We need to find a way for us to get out of here first, but stay close to us, but behind us. We'll make sure that we get you out safely.
Okay.
I will bring up the rear behind her.
Okay.
I was sort of intrigued by you were saying the blood smears in this one cell are going towards the wall.
They are going towards the wall. Yes, they are.
Can I just look around, see if I see any miscoloration of stone, anything to indicate that behind it is something additional other than just rock and stone?
As you're looking, make an investigation. Yep.
Guide myself. Ooh, not good. 9.
Yeah, you're not really seeing anything, and as you're looking, you do see that the blood kind of looks like it goes right up to the wall. So with the blood stain, I'm going to give you an advantage on that because it does lead you there.
All right. Try one more time.
Yeah. Do you have an indicator? Like you believe that you're pretty confident there's a door. It's just you're just like trying to figure out where it's at, how to open it at this point.
That is a really bad roll again.
That's so many rolls. They're all so bad.
I don't know why it's rolling that many times.
But they're all the same, so it's
yeah. That's
it's
still
good for visuals. Yeah, you're just like, I know there's a door here, but I just can't figure out where because you can see the blood stains.
Barrows has an eye for hidden things. Maybe he should give it a check.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. All right.
Give my halfling friend the room to work. Oh, that'll give him guidance because I know what he's going to do. And it's not metagaming, really.
You are merely blessing me with the powers of your god.
Indeed.
As you have done with just about any and every situation that we come across.
I'm very touchy-feely.
Okay, let's see. So, which button is the one for advantage again? Was it control? Or shift?
I think
On
so.
D&D Beyond, it's control.
Okay, let's see.
Let me look in core key bindings.
Uh, it appears that left control is actually disadvantage, because I got a KL on that.
I think it's
Math.
alt.
Looks like the higher of the two dice is a 13. I'll punch for guidance.
Wow, it's a lot of dice.
For whatever reason. It looks
Wow.
like the D4 was a 1, so 13 plus 1, 14.
Yep, you're able to find it, and you're. Whew.
There we go.
Aha.
A snack shack.
Well, do we go through the hidden door, or do we circle back to the alarmingly deadbolted one?
Yeah, that one looked very formidable. Let's try the back entrance.
Which one's the back entrance?
The one you're standing in front of.
Okay, making sure.
So I'm going to keep an eye on our friend who's with us and ask her what her name is.
Ooh,
She tells you her name is Willa.
Lilla?
Willa, Willa.
Willa.
Yes,
Okay.
from Barovia. Oof.
well, this is
I will
one
stay
big
behind
room.
her.
Yes. As you make your way in, you see a large underground chamber with 6 massive pillars that rise into the darkness of the ceiling. The ceiling itself is like 50 feet. And you see 4 of the massive pillars. They kind of stand in the at each corner of the chamber, and the last 2 flank a walkway leading out to the center of the room. Like right here. You see those 2, and then you see the 4 in the corner. And then the narrow walkway itself is 10 feet above the floor.
Brian, does Willa go into this room following the
Yep,
rest of the party?
she's following.
Okay.
She is invisible.
Yeah, she's coming. She's not staying by herself. She follows you.
We don't
And
see her token, Brian. Just
Yeah.
you don't?
nope.
No,
just
is
like,
there a token?
just
You
like
have
the
a token
King's
for her?
time.
There you
Perhaps
go.
Uninvisible.
Where is she?
Under right
There
there.
she is.
You were standing on top of
She,
her.
she's under me. Oh, sorry.
Can you be under her?
And the sarcophagus lid in the middle, it looks like it's there, and you see a bloody handprint on the lid, looking like the sarcophagus has been pushed open, and you can see blood covering part of the area around the sarcophagus itself, but the sarcophagus is empty.
It looks like there's more blood over here, though.
Hmm.
So let me ask you a question real quick. So this right down in here, these are actual grates.
Yep, those are grates.
Okay.
Does it look like anything is in those grates? And how big or how deep are the grates?
The grates themselves, as you're looking down, you see it's 10 foot down to the grate itself, and then you can't really tell how far down it is.
Okay.
Eric,
Is she moving still, Brian? Because I'm kind of committed to
Yeah,
being
she's
right behind.
following you. Yep.
Okay, because I can't be up with the rest of the party because I don't want to leave her.
Yeah, she'll go where you're at.
Eric,
Okay.
would you do me a favor?
Yes.
You can cast light, imbue an object with light, right?
Actually, I don't know that I have that spell. I don't think
I
I
can.
took that.
Oh,
I
that
did
was
not.
you, Burn.
No, that was
That was Burn.
burn.
Would you mind casting it on one of these lentils that I grabbed yesterday? And I hold up one of the
Indeed.
lentils.
Hold up the lentil and my holy symbol. My Torm's will be light.
All right, I'm gonna drop the light beam through the grate and see if we can see anything down there as it falls.
What you do see corpses
Oh,
and
Okay.
blood.
Nice.
Yes, that's what you see underneath there, and you can see that the stairs only go to a pit underneath there, and doesn't seem to be any way out. It's kind of like where the bodies and the blood go.
huh.
And as you hit the light itself, the you hear some squeaking, and just out of the corner of your eye, Vern, you see a bat
Incoming.
making its way around.
I will put out the bat. Bat. There is a bat. I mean, bats are pretty harmless from where I'm from, so I don't know if it's cause
Yeah.
for excitement or not. But it does seem unusual to have a bat down here in a locked room.
Wonder how it
Take a
got
look at Willa real quick. Brian, has she changed at all?
She has not.
Her behavior hasn't changed or anything?
No, she looks very frightened, like kind of like PTSD is starting, and kind of like rigor mortis is coming in at this point.
Oh wow, rigor mortis.
No, not rigor mortis, more like she's frozen, scared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shock.
Well,
I think
Rigor-frighted.
shock was the word you were looking for.
Yes.
can I sort of
Rigor
close,
mortis did add to the mood, though.
can I close the lid of the sarcophagi? Is that possible?
You can try, sure.
Okay,
You can
I will
close it.
try.
All right. Yep. It closes.
Okay.
Who dares to descend into the bowels of darkness? And you see him appear. The bat transforms to a very regal-looking individual.
Does he look like the pictures we've seen throughout the house?
Oh, yes, you definitely would know that this is.
Lugosi?
Yep.
We came down by way of trying to find a way out. I assume you're the master of this house.
Indeed, I am. And who might you be?
Simply travelers passing through. We stumbled in, escaped some wolves, and found we couldn't make our way back out. Strange hospitality you have.
Oh, that's only because fools are lured by riches. And only we do find death here. There is no escape from Barovia. You must know this.
But is there escape from this house?
Of course. If you would like to leave, I'm the master of the house. I will let you leave.
Unharmed?
Of course. Some of you.
How about all of us? Including this young lady.
Well, if you think you could save the poor village girl, you just might. By becoming her prey.
Well, as a man of Torm, I am not allowed to strike first.
Oh, I got my great axle up ready.
He's like, I'm not.
Oh. Make you a deal. You wish to live? You leave something behind for my chosen bride, young Willa, to feast on.
Hard pass.
Well, I will accept all of you too to be the sacrifice. Of course. Your choice.
Somebody just attack him already.
Okay.
It's like, you've made your choice, and he will put you in combat. Willa runs to the corner here. She's like, no. And we boom.
Dun, 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 dun.
Go to combat.
Oh, where?
Whoops. Let me unroll yours. Okay, I'm gonna put. Or I hit the wrong one.
Well, I don't know. I would take it, but you can unroll it if you'd like me to roll it. That's probably the best initiative I've had all game.
With
only
a
12.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got like,
if you're okay keeping it, I'll let you keep it.
yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I was like 8, 2, 1.
All right, and with that, we will go to combat. And Eric, you heard all the threatening, and you saw Willa take off running as she saw the, oh no, I'm out of here. And the Count gave you no choice. It's either all of you or one sacrifice and leaving the girl behind. Your party said, no, we're not leaving the girl.
Does the dog count?
The dog is still here.
Nah, I don't think we can leave the dog behind either.
Better not leave the dog.
You haven't asked.
I'm is that his puppy? Because I'm stealing it.
Okay, so it's up to me.
Yep, you're up first.
Well, I mean, you're up first.
Take care of you.
Up.
We're already in the thick of it.
Oh. Okay. Let me get him targeted. Come on.
As this kicks off, I will definitely be looking to see if anything is coming out of the corridor under the grate.
Okay.
Keeping my eyes on it.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything as of yet.
Sure.
All right. Anything else, Eric?
I just stepped back closer to what's her name, keeping myself
Willa.
interposed between him and her.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Ah, aren't you a handsome fellow? He looks over at you, Rowan.
Uh-oh.
I'm so glad you come here tonight.
Oh, no, thank you, please.
And he's going to...
Oh, no.
What is he... Is he biting me?
No, he's
Nope.
charming you.
Oh. Luckily, my heritage gives me advantage against that. Unluckily, my dice blow.
Shit.
You are now charmed. You like him a lot. He's rather a dashing fellow.
No, he only needs to eat. It's natural.
Okay. And he just kind of moves back.
All right. No. Nothing can help with that.
And it's your turn, Bern.
All right. I see him suggestively talking to Rowan. I will say, I don't think he's into your type.
Don't Don't speak for me. I'm open to new experiences.
You are bewitched. I will. Let me see the range of the spell here. I'm gonna cast a spell because
The term is accounted.
because that's what I do. I will cast a spell. I think I'm in range. Let me see.
You're
I'm
Depends
30
on-
feet away. 35 feet.
35.
Yep.
And it's 120 feet. I don't know why I'm checking. All right, I will cast a guiding bolt and hopefully set up Pharaohs for some sneak attack.
Hopefully yours works better than mine did. And Mike.
Oh, that's a lot of damage too. 20,
Wow,
There you
that
go.
hurt. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
23 points of radiant damage on the good count.
All right. And with that, anything else? Movement? Nope. All right,
Nope, I'm
Barrow.
just going to stay right there. I seem to be well situated.
All right.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Target him.
You should have advantage.
Let's see if it automatically rolls.
Nope, it did not.
Nope. So then I'll just roll again.
Much better.
Indeed it is.
Not so much on the damage, though.
But he gets to sneak attack.
Yeah.
Which it did not ask me to do. But well, I'll just go into the character sheet and pull out sneak attack.
Does that affect
Value.
the radiant damage the cane does also?
Yep,
Oh.
it applied that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay. There's your extra
Wow, I like that
5 damage.
That animation was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is.
I missed it because the character she was in the way, but
Yeah.
oh well. And then, I can either disengage and back up only 5 feet, or dash and risk an opportunity, or just stay here.
Or you can jump down, right? We're on the raised walkway right now, right?
Yep. It's 10
So-
feet down into the. Yep.
Oh, it's 10 feet?
Yep.
Yeah, that would cause a bit of fall damage, and I'd be out of melee range.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm just gonna stay right here.
Oh, wow.
All right. Kia, you are up.
So, move here. There's 10. Would I be able to get on the other side of him?
Might be a bit difficult.
That's what I was,
It's going to be difficult. Yep.
so I can use the rest of my movement since I only went 10 feet.
Yep. Yeah, you're not going to be able to occupy there. Yeah. And you can't go through the hostel.
Let me double check. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
this is
features,
what I'm gonna do then.
turns.
Is I still have the cleaver.
Yep.
I'm going to I'm gonna rage. Maybe hold my character sheet. I'm going to rage. If I can find rage in my sheet.
Oh, you know what I could have done? I could just dash and use my halfling feature, just go between them, be on the other side. Oh well.
Yep.
Because you.
Small.
Yeah, I'm a small creature. He's likely a medium.
Yep.
I got, what's it called? Halfling nimbleness.
Okay. Shoot, you.
Oh well. Foresight needs glasses.
Okay, so let me try this again. Because my cat looks away.
Are you targeting him?
No, that's probably why. Okay, so rage. Yep, that's what it was. Oh,
There you go.
okay. So then I'm going to throw. My animals are not happy. You can't hear them.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to chuck the cleaver at him.
Okay.
And it hit.
Nice.
Yep. You hit.
And I think I'm just gonna stay there. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Rowan, you are charmed.
I don't understand why we're fighting. All he did was invite us to dinner. This is... Okay, so Rowan is going to look for the best way he can figure out to not hurt any of his friends, which is everyone here now.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go, Kakia! Kakia! And he's going to throw a huge handful of lentils on the ground, and he's going to cast command and say, Count!
Oh, that's so mean.
That's actually kind of funny.
I'm gonna what?
You got to have to make a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, you're going to get on the ground and start counting lentils.
That's called the Cinderella maneuver.
This should be interesting because I have a mod of.
Oh, yeah.
17.
Damn. Straight roll.
That beats me.
Oh yeah, you have no mod.
I
Wow.
have no modifier.
Well,
that
you
was an
tried.
interesting animation.
Kakia, the lentils! Count! She's not counting. Okay.
You can know.
So I'm just gonna move over to be closer and then end my turn. Stop fighting!
All right, Eric. You have difficulty now at a range.
Right.
You got two people in front of you, so you're not gonna be able to shoot through them. The Count knew what he was doing.
Everybody calm down.
Fine, friends.
You're guests in his home. I think this used to be an
all
indoor
over
swimming
again.
pool of some sort.
All right. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to cast a detect thoughts on the Count.
Okay.
He's within 30 feet of me, I believe. What are each square here?
It should be, yeah, yep, he's 40 feet. So you can move, though, and then do it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm going to do.
Yep. Didn't like your music?
And
And as you're detecting his thoughts,
I think he's detecting his own thoughts.
yeah, you did a wisdom saving throw. I will make one for him because your saving throw.
I didn't. I did.
Yeah, he's got him targeted.
I haven't targeted.
Yeah, it's weird. Because you succeeded. Yeah.
Good old automation.
I know. I will roll it for him now.
Oh, darn. It looked like an 18, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but he failed. He got an 8, so you're getting the idea. He's willing to fight for Willa. That's what he's fighting for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what it is that within 30 feet, he can choose a creature to read the thoughts of.
Yep,
And I had gotten within 30 feet of him.
yep, yep.
Right.
I think you're off by like 5 feet, maybe.
Maybe that's it. Let's see.
Because, like, you can see I'm glowing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Now
there
he's
we
glowing.
that's what it
Count
was.
really big thoughts, though.
So at the very least, you can see the aura
Okay.
of people you can read the thoughts of.
Yep.
Yeah. So I got his
Okay.
thoughts, and I had moved.
Yep. And then when you're also getting the idea that those that first round actually hurt him, especially the guiding bolt. Kind of
Mhm.
panicking a little bit too. Like you guys put him on the ropes.
I will shout out, "Keep it up!"
All right. And well, Aros, he's going to target you.
Yeah,
I mean, you're right there, so he's
yeah.
yep, of course. All right, and let me see. He's going to reach out and try to grapple you.
Okay.
He just kind of reaches and he's going to grab you. Let's do a acrobatics. Yeah.
All right.
That's
Acrobatics
his.
would be my better result. It's going to be a nice 17.
Yeah, you are able to. He just kind of swaps over you. You don't really even have to duck. Just kind of goes right over your head. But he did have his mouth open when he was trying to grapple you as well. You saw the fangs coming out of his mouth. That that's his turn. Okay,
All right.
burn.
Burn is going to step up and go, "I'm sorry, my friend. Torm's love is with us today." And I will step up a little bit so I can make sure everybody's in range. And I will cast Bless on my fellow party members. I don't know, how do I do this with Foundry? Do I just target?
Hit shift and you can target multiple people. So shift and then T as you hover over whoever you want to bless.
I'm sorry, Rowan, you're under the influence of bad men.
I haven't had a thing to drink today. Oh, what? Certainly haven't had any bad men to drink today.
I'm blocked by a wall.
Oh, you can't see Barrows. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Well, I can see his head around the corner.
Yeah, the pillar's in your way.
Yeah.
That's
All
what
right.
it is.
Then I guess I will bless Rowan, even though I don't want to. Not because I don't want to, but because I don't want to. Okay, we'll give it a shot.
I mean, so far so good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, I love the music that goes along with it too.
Then I will move back out of position.
Okay. All right. And Barrows, you're up.
Can't help but think of that one critical role moment where it's like, bless him, Caduceus, he can't pull a rope. Okay, so I'm gonna halfling nimbleness, get right between his legs, right behind him, and go for. Does he still have the?
Hey, we know that move, Chuck. Going right between the legs.
That's
Is he still glowing from guiding bolt, or was that just for a turn?
That was just
That's
that
just a
first
turn.
roll.
That first attack against him.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Standard.
regular to hit,
Okay.
and no sneak attack. 15 to hit. Decent damage.
Plus you're blessed. I mean, if it didn't hit, you could have used
Yep.
it.
I'm so shiny.
Yeah, I think I'll bonus action disengage.
Okay.
20, 25.
Awesome. All right. Kakia, you are up.
Alright. So I am going to move up. If I could get the right one to move. And then I'm going to take my longsword and I'm going to smuck him.
Okay. Go ahead.
Maybe. Oh, right.
Cool.
And then an additional 2 for rage.
All
13
right.
points of damage.
I'll take the other 2 off. Okay.
Then that is it.
You are getting the idea that, like, when your sword hit him, it wasn't. When you swing and normally hit someone with a sword that hard, it usually does a little bit more. So it didn't seem like it did as much against him as what you would used to with that kind of effort.
He's stronger than I thought.
Why are you stabbing him?
Because he's. Oh my god, Rowan, come on.
Rowan, you are up.
All right, I'm going to run up on Kakia and try to bear hug grapple her.
Oh, alright. Forget.
Checks out.
Oh no, where are all my actions I had?
It's like, I bet.
Okay, so it'll just be a regular attack roll, so +5 to whatever this is.
All right.
Kakia, does a 9 grapple you?
No.
All right, so Rowan's just like grabbing onto Kakia, and she's like barely feeling it.
Fine. If you want a
I thought
hug,
it was-
I'll give you a hug later.
No, we have to. We can talk through this.
Oh,
Look, he's bleeding.
It's not his blood.
Wait.
What? End turn.
Okay.
Eric, your turn. Yep.
Moving up to here. No, maybe. Moving up to here. And get back to my spell book. And guiding bolt. Oh, hold on. Guess I got to move a little bit further.
Guiding bolting the count.
Yeah.
You described as his face.
He was still blocked by the pillar where I was at.
I mean, I give him 2/3 cover, but
That's some really wonky cover.
There we go.
That hit him. No, stop.
Stall.
All right. Yeah, and you when you hit him, he definitely is starting to panic now, and you
Yeah,
heard
I
his
should-
thoughts. Like, damn, that hurt.
Leviosa.
You should have let, and then you hear you hear thoughts in his head of, I should have let them go. They would have let me keep. They would have let me keep the girl.
No.
Regrets.
All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. And as you're there, and kind of looks your way, Eric, because that hurt, and he doesn't like that anymore.
We should have used the pillar as 2/3 cover.
And you see him. He just kind of looks your way, and he moves 10, and he does not get an attack of opportunity, and then he kind of goes 30 feet up the pole.
Oh my!
Hey, get down here!
What do you do? Disengage?
It's a moved feature of the count. Movement does.
Basically, no opportunity.
Yep. That's his turn. Just kind of seen him like come up and just he ran to the pillar and just jumped and started climbing up.
Okay.
Yeah. And Vern, it is your turn. Look like he's
Oh.
running away.
All right, seeing that me and Eric are on the same page and he has lit him up for me, I will try to cast Guiding Bolt yet again. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
With
so I
advantage.
can double up and hopefully is blocked by a wall.
Because he's in the wall, technically speaking.
Can you
Yeah, he
move
should
him
be
outside
blocked by a wall.
Move him
You
outside
should be
the
able to.
pillar.
Yeah, I'll move him here. You should be able to see him.
Yeah.
Now is he blocked by a wall?
Nope, I can cast at second level.
All
Ooh.
right.
And at advantage because he's bolted.
Indeed. I mean, it only rolled once. So I'll roll another 20-sided die here. Or I guess I should just roll again. Or
Yeah,
cast
since it
the
missed.
spell again.
Yep. Just give you your spell slot back and then cast
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Yes!
That would be better.
That much.
works.
Yeah, that's much
Or
better.
like it.
21 and 19 points of radiant damage.
And when that hits him, you just see it kind of vanishes, and you see a mist where his body was up on the pillar, and the mist begins to float. And Vern, you notice it floats right into the sarcophagus.
It's closed! I did this on purpose!
The mist goes inside. Yep.
It
Everyone,
seeped through
everyone!
the gaps.
He moved over here into the casket.
Are we out of?
Yep, we're out of combat all for now. Yep.
Am I still charmed?
No, you are not.
Ugh. It was in my mind.
Oh,
Better than
that
being
explains
in
a
your
lot.
mouth.
Or your pants.
Honestly, seems like less of a violation.
Good point.
The mist went in here, didn't it?
So let's lift the.
Just close this.
It was closed.
I think open this. See if he's in there.
We will try to open the sarcophagi.
It is
Sorry.
you. Yep, you're able to open it.
We're so sparkly right now.
And you see the count. Looks like he's laying there peacefully.
Wasn't this some?
Take one of those wooden stakes that we had.
Did we have one?
I
Yeah,
thought
we
we
all-
each picked up a
we all
wooden
took some.
stake.
Oh, because
Yep, you guys did pick up in the You did, if you remember.
Yep,
The break room.
Yep.
some room.
I was going to suggest taking his head, but I guess the stakes were there for a reason.
Who's going to drive the stake in?
Rowan,
Whatever you
you
care
were
to
the
do.
most violated.
No, I think Kakia should do it. She's the strongest out of all of us.
Okay.
I get no joy from killing this thing.
Oh no, I don't even hesitate. I grab it.
All right. I need you to make a. As you go to drive the stake in, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, maybe I will have to do it.
Oh, fine.
Okay. All right. And as you're doing so, I need you to, let's see. You're frightened.
Oh, nice.
Now, as you have the stake there, the Count's eyes open up and his fangs come out, and he looks right at you.
I scream
And
like a little girl.
He grabs your hands where the stake are. Make a strength saving throw, and
Ooh,
at a disadvantage.
I don't shit. Like, hey, I'm good at that. You said alt?
With a disadvantage, you should have.
Alright.
So control.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's decent.
16.
16, and you're able to, and even though you're frightened, you still have that stake right there, and he came to life as the stake touched his skin, and then as he wrestled, you're able to fight it off in the urges, and you drive the stake through his heart. And as you do so, you know that his body, it starts slowly disintegrating, and it turns to ash. And the only thing that's remaining are his clothes.
That's
Well done, all.
Yeah.
I think that was a vampire.
Oh, is that what those are?
Whatever he was some sort of monster.
I'm coming back here to check on Willa.
Yes.
I can't believe you killed the Count. How did you do it?
I distracted him, and
The power
Actually, I
of
think
love.
Can we leave now?
Yes, let's go.
Can we? I mean, I'm channeling my inner Baros. Can we look through his clothes and see if he had anything interesting?
Yeah, as you do, you find an amulet that he was wearing,
Okay.
and the cloak itself looks rather nice. That he was wearing.
Let me take a look at some of this stuff, because I have some bonuses to
By all means.
identify this stuff. So that was under Artificer's lore, wasn't it?
Artifice. Yeah.
Yeah, when I make a history, I can add twice my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So
I'll close the sarcophagi to give him eternal peace.
so history, and then add twice my bonus.
Yep.
That's cool as hell.
So it'd be a 13.
Okay. You're familiar with the cloak itself. You know that the cloak is a cloak of protection.
Okay.
That
What about that amulet?
The amulet, simple, common item. I showed you but it's it's an amulet of proof against detection.
That didn't help him very much when I was detecting his thoughts.
Proof against detection.
I'll let everybody know what both are.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
seem like very useful items. Does anybody care to wear any of them?
The amulet,
Um,
proof against detection, seems like a good fit for our friend who often sneaks around.
that's what I was thinking. That would be good for Barrows. And the robe is human size, so it probably would, or cloak, would do no good for me. So one of you three. Or
I certainly wouldn't mind it until I get my armor back. I'm a bit slow. Yeah, it would be helpful for my AC of 9.
Yeah, you take it.
We can reassess when we get our armor back, but for now, it's really the only thing between me and an unfriendly blade.
And as you guys are looking through and looking at the cloak, and you're looking around to give the cloak to Barrows, nobody can see him.
Barrows?
Barrows.
Oh,
Oh, Barrows.
Did he take off again?
with all of the gold.
Damn it!
I mean, you have to hand it to him. He waited until he thought the door would be open.
How did he get out?
I assume the way we came, but backwards.
But I mean, there have been people in his way the entire time. Would I not have noticed him with my passive perception of 20 doing some chicanery?
Not way up there. The path you took was totally away from you, more than 30 feet.
I am going to look over at the dog that's over there, and you see Rowan's eyes flash silver again and cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Oh, nice.
And you can smell him where he went, right, right, little friend?
Of course.
Would you do us a favor? Follow the scent, and when you get near him, bark as loud as you can, as proudly as you can, for as long as you can.
Okay.
Shall we follow?
And he takes off, and I get a treat.
So many treats.
He really speaks with a Barovian accent.
Yes.
Well, we've released the hound. Shall we see if we can keep up?
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we take off after the dog and Barrows, I guess.
I will continue to follow behind Willa.
Okay,
Make sure she's okay.
Yep, she's following you. And the dog is making his way up.
We have to get Igor too.
Well, we can come back for Igor after we get this traitorous Barrows.
We can just yell, Igor, you're free! Did the dog stop?
I'm trying to get everybody he goes up.
He's taking a shortcut right through the wall. I'm never trusting another Alex character again.
And I'm behind because my computer lagged, or Foundry lagged.
Where are you at?
Still down there by the sarcophagus.
Oh,
Wow.
my token or some token doesn't exist on this level.
Oh, I'm still in that layer. Well, map.
Okay.
I have lost the dog.
Well, I'm heading towards the stairs.
I found either a duplicate of Barrows or Barrows.
Yeah, okay. You should be moving now, I hope.
Yeah, I'm down here. Oh, yep, there it went.
Oh, I was one spot away from the trigger for the stairs.
Yeah, he went up the stair. Oh, it wouldn't let you go up another level?
Well, because my lack of dark vision, I couldn't actually see
Ha! We caught him!
little arrow thing.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have tried to run away through a dark house from people with dark vision.
Yeah, I'm going to make you make an athletics check running around in the dark when you can't really see too well.
Okay.
Hey, Brian,
Yep.
it's not letting me climb the ladder out of the arena. There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have an arrow there too, huh?
Damn it.
That's a 19 on the athletics.
Okay, yeah. You're stumbling around, but you're doing okay. I don't even know where you're at. What level are you on now?
He's in the
Well,
attic with us.
I finally made it
Get out
back
of here.
to the actual manor itself, but the other tokens caught up because I couldn't find the trigger point to go back upstairs.
My, how the turntables. Although, theoretically, as a rogue, he would have a much faster speed than us. So we're pretty much relying on the dog
Thing
tracking
is
him.
he's right. Of his race, he might only actually have 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my move speed is only 25, but as a rogue, I could double dash.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
so he'd be
true.
going
Yeah.
He'd be going 75, and for every 60 we go.
I just can't wait till he runs it in the Frankenstein guarding the front door.
Oh
So
yeah.
safe to assume I'd still be ahead of you guys.
Yeah, go, you.
Yeah, you got a 19 athletics. I'm going to assume you're stumbling through pretty quickly.
Lecherous.
Is everybody in the attic now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I am. Yep.
We're going after him now.
Right. Yeah, Willa's still sticking close.
I was going to say I had to keep moving.
Yeah,
I blocked
she's following right along.
Go, Benos, run!
It's like, what is
He
it, scary
dive down the
mover or
stairs
whatever?
like
Run, bitch, run!
Oh, on.
Right.
Please
more
be there,
stairs.
Frankenstein. Please be there, Frankenstein.
Right.
Varys, at what point would you stop? At what
Outside.
point outside.
Someplace in Faerun, local bar or somewhere.
Right, so I'm going to assume we don't catch him because we also would be having to follow the dogs.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna let you. Yeah, I just told Alex what's going on. You don't really catch them. You make it to the main door, and you see everything. Alex, did you get that message?
Yep.
Okay. And we'll go to and as you. You make it out. I will. Can you see everybody see that?
No,
I do not.
We have
We
no
see black.
There's no tokens on the scene, and vision is enabled, so it's just black.
All right.
Starting to load for me now.
Aha! There's a carriage.
Garage.
All right. You make it outside, and you see this rather large elf, and he has grabbed Barrows, and he's got him bound. Barovia does not take well to thieves. saw this one running. I must take him in.
What evidence?
As you should.
Burn.
Yes, of course.
You may
Well,
need
I believe these items belong to you, do they not? And he takes all of his possessions, the rapier, the raven cane, the gold, and he, please.
Yes,
My apologies.
there's been a misunderstanding. This is one of our comrades. He was merely
Has there?
securing the items for us.
He was frightened.
No, I don't think he was. I think he was running away.
Burn!
He was running. We were calling after him. He was not coming back.
Barrows, you were
got me by
frightened, right?
the shirt or the neck.
He's got you bound. He kind of bound your hand, and he's got you, and he's like just holding you.
And he's standing.
Well,
He's standing
we-
outside of this carriage, right?
yes, he's getting ready to put him in, and it's like, I understand difficult circumstances, but
Form does not. Go ahead.
I got to say that only the court can decide, as we put it here in Barovia.
I'm going to make sort of a neigh sound under my breath and just say to this horse, because I still have Speak with Animals up, like, if you just start sprinting now, next time I see you, I'll give you more carrots than you can possibly eat.
They just kind of give you, it looks, shh, and he tells you, shh, quiet, listen. But please, my apologies. You are a guest in Barovia. Oh, I came to stop, but I wanted to see the Count. I'm here to pick up. Is the Count home?
I apologize. The Count had an unfortunate accident. He was caught.
Indisposed.
He can still pick him up. Do you have a dustpan?
Oh, well. Oh, tragic news. What about, is Elizabeth home?
No, unfortunately, Elizabeth is also not in residence anymore.
Well, and he looks, this is terrible news. I cannot believe it. Well, the children, Boris, Bella.
When is the last time you picked up the Count for any occasion?
Well, it's been months. I was to take him to Velaki and Kresk to meet with the Burgermeisters. Here at the appointed time, I find this one making off with items that I believe belong to you, guest of Barovia. Well, now this little one will have to go on trial, I'm afraid. But my sincerest apologies.
Well, we have laws for a reason.
Oh, of course, and as a sign of my sincere apologies, I beg your forgiveness for the way that you may seem that Barovia treats its guests. Allow me. If you would, I could take you to the village of Barovia, a few miles up.
Will is still with us, right?
Yes,
How is she acting towards him?
she doesn't look any different. She just looks normal, kind of like. She's looking at you guys for guidance.
Would you mind waiting? We left a friend back in the house. We would like to retrieve him.
Of course.
A real friend, Barrows.
You want me to run in and get him?
I'll run in and get him.
Okay.
Eros just kind of rolls his eyes at that stabbing remark.
I promised Igor that we were his friend. I would be his friend, and I would run back in. Oh God, so many stairs, so many stairs, and tell him that the master no longer needs his service. Return his keys and ask him if he would like to come with us.
I can. I need to get back.
Oh, where do you need to get back to? Just curious.
Oh, the abbot will take me back.
Oh, the abbot. I too come from an abbey. Is it in nearby?
Oh, it's in Barovia.
Well, come with us. Join us, friend.
Of course. He looks happy.
I mean, we could go back and kill the other things, but let's just go on, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, the many cannibals. Ah, well.
And that thing chained in the crypt.
And you come back out and you see him still waiting. Oh, shall I take you?
If the carriage will carry us all, yes.
Of course. There's room. Load up, please.
Daggers at Barrows.
The only thing I ask him, well, besides my forgiveness, is if you could just take this letter to the Burgenmeister in the village of Barovia. And he hands you a sealed letter.
Is there a return address on it?
Nope, it's got a wax seal. That's all you really see, with a raven on it.
Raven? Okay. Well, Barrows isn't getting the necklace now.
It seems we need to detect him more than we thought.
Indeed.
And he takes you on along, and you don't really have any interaction. I mean, he's just kind of steering it, and he making small talk, asking you where you're from, and things like that. And
I've never sat up in front before. Can I sit up there? Is there room for me to sit up by him?
yes, he welcomes you.
I mean, during this long trip, I would look over Rowan. I go, Rowan, now that we are, I guess, not in danger of our lives, I remember you mentioned that your people sent you to Barovia for a specific reason. I mean, are you at liberty to discuss that?
I can tell you that I'm in search of a relic, a specific artifact that we believe will be instrumental in bringing light to this place. In general, my people are sent out on pilgrimages. Think of it like candles being sent out into dark rooms around one lit room. We see ourselves as the hearth, and we send pilgrims out to places that we know to be consumed by darkness to find points of hope, points of light. And I've been sent to find a specific one. I don't know what I'm meant to do with it yet, but I think when I see it, I'll know. I'm sure now that this is a place that will need it.
Got it. Well, I mean, if you ever need my assistance in doing that, please just do not hesitate to ask.
I won't. I think I'm lucky that I'm joined on this journey by you and Eric and Kiki and even Barros. Whether he knows it or not, he's done more good than bad so far.
Sure. I mean, he is just a thief. So he should just lose one hand.
We'll make sure we keep the lock-picking hand in good order.
1 foot?
Well, that would keep him closer.
I think a pinky, that's like a scar. That's like a battle wound.
It would be devastating and crippling if we ever met anyone of society and had to have tea.
and he'd be disgraced, and then there you go. It'd be sufficient price then.
And as you're coming in, this is kind of scene you're seeing as you come into the village. This is where our journey ends, my friends. If you should need anything while you're in Barovia, Rahadin is my name.
Rahadin?
Rahadin.
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 I asked Brian while I'm writing up there. I wanted to let them finish their conversation. I say, so we've been told that no one may leave Barovia once we've entered. Is this so?
Ah, but no one wants to leave Barovia. Why would you want to leave?
I am here, was sent here to investigate a missing relative.
Oh, people of Barovia, they go missing all the time. And he points up the hill, and he's, you'll see. Should you have a dare to go to the, and you can see a big blurring castle in the background, kind of dark, and you see the shadow of it, and kind of overlooking the village of Barovia as well. And and he points, and they say the way is lined with stakes of those who disappear. I wouldn't suggest going to look anytime soon. You must rest. And please, deliver this letter to the Burgermeister. I would suggest to stay relatively close at the Blood of the Vine Tavern and Inn tonight. It's the only inn in the village of Barovia. But please, make yourself at home.
Eric, wasn't that the inn your relative was going to? The Blood of the Wine?
Master, the other gentleman, the Vistani, said that we need to go to Wizard of Wines. I thought was where all
Wizard
the
of Wines.
wine.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yes, but do you ask any other questions?
Yeah, I would ask. I was like, we had run into some Vistani when we were first entering Barovia, and unfortunately, we lost track of them. Do you know if the Vistani hang out in any specific place of Barovia?
Oh, well, there's Vistani, and not all Vistani are like this, but some are rather different. But I hear there's a camp of Vistani on the outside of Barovia, called Sayre Pool.
What was that name, Brian?
Sayre Pool, Tser Pool.
How far outside of the village is it?
Oh, maybe half day at most, maybe 2. It depends.
Good to know. And your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it the first time.
My name is Rahadin.
Mahadin, thank you for your kindness in bringing us here. And as Rowan says that, his eyes flash silver again. I'm going to use Divine Sense.
You do not sense anything.
All right.
I will give him a gold piece tip. That's all we got is gold.
Okay. And he just looks and smiles at you. And he nods his head, kind of like looks at the gold piece. And
Does it seem like money is worth anything here?
just kind of seemed like he was like, well, like, thank you. And he rides off into the dark.
I don't think you say sunset, but okay.
I'm assuming he takes me with him.
Does he take Barrows with him?
He takes Barrows with him.
Alright, before we do leave, I kind of turn towards Rowan and say, hey, so even after all this, after things I've done, you still got a couple kind words, eh?
Frankly, you've been more helpful opening doors, and your blade has more value to me than the gold that you carried away. Beyond which, I think in the balance, by the end of this, we'll find you've done more good than ill.
Yeah, well, can't say I've been one to choose friends over gold that often, so I wouldn't place a bet on that.
Well, either way, I have a feeling that we entered this realm together, and if we make it out, we're making it out together as well. I'm going to try to make that so. Still, a night in the local jail might give you some time for reflection.
Still not a gamble
where are
I'd
you
take.
taking him to?
Well, we're taking him to Valaki, where he'll be imprisoned for just a short time.
Where is that at?
That's north of here, of course.
I assume no
At the
trial.
castle?
No, it's not at the castle. Only invitees can go to the castle.
I assume no trial can take place if there aren't witnesses present. When will we be called?
Well, when the time is right.
All right.
When he says no one but invitees are allowed to the castle, I will look at the letter he has given me to deliver to the Burgermeister, and I will sort of like hold it up, and I was like, is this an invite?
It is not.
Is he lying?
Does he lie?
Does he lie?
No.
Does he lie as easily as he breathes?
Nope. He just looks at you and he's, if we need you, you'll get an invitation.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your service. It's greatly appreciated.
Of course. And have a good night.
Okay.
And he puts you outside and he tells you that, this is he tells you where the tavern is as well.
Well, shall we? I am super tired. And it looks like it's midnight again.
I think it would be a good
Always
place
this
to
dark.
rest.
Yes.
We will go into the Blood of
Blood
the
of the
Vine.
vine.
Is it vine or wine?
Blood of the vine.
That's
Vine. Oh, okay. Like grapes are, and wine is from the vine. I thought it was wine.
The good of the wine.
You couldn't tell with the Transylvanian accent either.
Blood of the Vine. Okay. Should be in there. You guys come in. I'll give you the
What happened?
okay.
Is the dog with us?
Yeah, wait, yeah, what happened to Stoker and Igor?
You still have Stoker and you still have Willa.
And Igor?
Igor, he gets to there and he's like, I stay tonight, then I go.
Okay.
He stays the night and then he goes?
Yes.
Okay. Is the abbot nearby, Igor?
It's close. It's close. Not too far. Closer than the manor.
But not inside.
My brothers and sisters are at the abbot. I must go see them.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be happy to see you back. But it's not here in Barovia, it's outside of the village?
Yes, of course.
So is Barovia the land or the village?
Yes.
It's both.
Sort of a New York situation.
A name so
Really?
nice, they named it twice.
And as you walk in, The tavern itself, it's not in the best of shape, and you can see a barkeep standing behind the bar, he's just kind of wiping down the counters with glasses, and you do see a lone man in noble's clothes sitting at a table, and kind of just lost in his thoughts. At another table, you see three women whispering among themselves, and you do see them wearing red scarves, like you have come across before.
The
And
Vistani.
yes, and over here, Alex, what do they look like? What do you look like? What do they see sitting at a table by himself in the middle of the?
Another shyster.
Uh, all right. Let me just pop out of Barros's sheet. Get things kind of ready on the D&D Beyond side.
While he does that, I will go up to the innkeep and I will say, "Good evening, good man. Do you have lodging for 4?"
Of course, I have 4 available rooms. Strangers.
No, we're not strangers. My name is Byrne. There, we're no longer strangers.
Oh, of course, yes. 2 silver pieces per night.
Okay, I will. How much gold do we actually have? Because I don't remember, because Barris is keeping track of it.
It was about 170, I thought.
That
Yep.
sounds right.
I think it totaled to about 300, maybe,
Yeah, because we
Oh.
found some more.
at the sources, because there's the 170, then a 130, and then there was like another pouch you guys found.
I mean, gold isn't really important to me, but I'll say, would you say 330? 330?
Yeah, about 3. That sounds about right.
Now 329 because of the tip, and then I'll give him another gold, so 328.
Yep.
Is that an evening? Are these individual rooms? Do you have a suite? Do you have a common room? How does Barovia roll?
Yes, we have the common room where you can eat. And he points out, and then you have your own private room to sleep in, if you like, for 4.
Okay, wonderful. We'll hand out the keys because I assume there are keys.
And hey, my good friends, after you're done with the barkeep, come. You see the nobleman sitting in the corner.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Arik. Settle business later. Bring them glasses. Come, join me, my new friends.
Did he call me Eric?
Arik.
That must be the barkeep's name. It's very
Yep, then he goes and he runs and he brings some glasses and a bottle of wine.
When he says Eric, I say I'm right here.
Another Eric. Did you bring glasses?
No, unfortunately.
Well,
Are you the Burgermeister?
Well, an astute little one. Yes, my name is Ismark Indurovich.
Ismark. I am
Yes.
Eric Bardone.
Well met.
These are my friends Rowan and Byrne and Key.
So,
Key's kind of shy.
Ah,
That's why she's staying way back there.
okay. Yes, of course. Well, enjoy.
I
Please.
slowly move up. And sit at the table
Slowly
just
move up.
across the way.
If you're the Bürgermeister, I have a letter I was asked to deliver to you from Radin, the carriage driver.
Yeah.
Rahadin?
Rahadin.
He unseals it, opens it, and he rips it up. Strahd is the one responsible for my father's death.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my friends, for that outburst. He's
So-
interested in my. He's been stalking my family, and he's interested in my sister,
I'm
Irina.
sorry for your loss. Was your father's passing recent?
Ah, sadly, it was. It's just a few days ago. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
uh, uh, thank you. Well, this one, and he points over at Darek. He was part of them, but he survived. Some adventurers, for whatever reason, they came to the village and convinced several of the villagers to revolt against Lord Strahd. My father, being the wise man that he is, thought that's a terrible idea. And he feared getting in the middle of the conflict at all, and even remained neutral, as we tend to do in Barovia. And they didn't return from Ravenloft, except this one survived. Well, many village folk were upset and demanded the Burgermeister explain why he did all of this, why he did not stop them. A few days later, my father, he was cursed. He became weak, haunted by nightmares. Some, they believe it was Lord Strahd himself, because many of the villagers from here, like my father, had sent them. Or others, they believe someone in the village hired a witch. Or a Vistana from the camp near the Sarah Pool to curse my father. Yeah, so sadly, his health, it deteriorated. And he didn't leave his room. Sadly, it was 2 nights ago when he died from his nightmares. He died with a look of horror on his face. My sister and I, we're all that is left of our house. As you see, I sit and drink alone until you came in, which is while I was so excited. The villagers will not help me with the burial. They fear reprisal from Lord Strahd. And I saw you, and you look brave, you look kind. If you could come to my home and help me deliver his coffin to the church for a proper burial in the morning, I would be most grateful. I can pay, of course.
Well, as a man of the cloth, I am honor-bound to assist you in this deed. I don't speak for my companions, but you can withhold any pay for me.
Speaks well enough for me as well.
I need no pay for this.
Thank you. Oh.
Fine.
Speak your heart, Kakia. Speak your heart.
No judgment here.
Maybe a little.
Then my friend, and he points at Dark. Come, have you rested? Are you healthy again?
Did you have an actor created for me, or is it fine if I make one and import?
I got you right here. You should see it. Now let me configure it.
Oh, do you have to log out and log back in with that character? Or at least change your character? Because you're still in as Barros.
This is what's gonna happen.
You have to right click on the bottom left where it has like Barrows in the brackets, and you'll release Barrows and pick your new guy.
Yeah, right click on it. Right
There
click
you
on
go.
Barros next to your name in the player listing.
And then I'm going to release Rowan and grab Barrows and win this trial and redeem him.
Oh my god.
Let me see if I can just exit and re-enter Foundry. Maybe that'll help speed things along.
Rowan, how do you know Barrows hasn't done this to some elderly widow? Perhaps he
You should have it.
deserves this.
Do you have it now?
I'm stepping out of Foundry before I step
Okay.
back in. I didn't see anything pop under the player characters folder.
Hey, Brandon,
Okay, what?
for this time, do you want to take a break? It's almost 6, 9.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Yep. And
Okay.
as you're getting settled, and we can actually, yeah, let's take a quick break, and then I think Dev's got to take the dogs out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, give me a second. Oops, wrong one.
Yep. Remember, don't turn the camera off. Just take a. I'll be back myself. Get some more water.
I think we're there. Give me a second. Let me take a look.
Yeah, it transitioned.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. I'll be back.
Bum 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 bum.
It's just not right all the time. But nice fellow. Yeah, you should check out the Mercantile sometime. It's still open if you like. We could head over after dinner.
Now, can we take Willa here home to her mother too?
Yes, of course.
Mark.
No, of course. Feel free. But please. And he tells you and he points and says, if I'm not here when you go to the store or the Mercantile and take this young woman to her mother. And he just follow the road down. You cannot miss the manor. You're welcome. And the bartender comes over and sweet potato pie for everyone for dessert.
Yeah.
Certainly, thank you.
Serves it up well.
Ms. Mark. I know laying your father to rest is an important matter we must attend to. We seemed to have been relieved of all our possessions right before we entered Barovia by some Vistani. I believe his name is Ventoria.
No, those are a group of people that he was associated with.
Oh, really?
No, that is unusual. I would have no idea. My apologies.
They were bringing wine in or bringing wine out or something.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering if you knew of this individual and
I interact little with the Vistani. They stick to themselves and we stick to ourselves, the Barovians.
My friend Rowan here is faring very underdressed in his current condition. And honestly, I don't like to wear this stuff, but I am too. Would there be an armorer in town?
Follow Periwinkle to the Mercantile. That's where you would want to go.
Oh, okay.
All sorts of adventuring gear I've seen in there.
Probably where ours ended up.
Right.
And that's why we got all that gold, so we can buy all of our stuff back.
That seems so legit, yeah.
Why would we buy what's already ours?
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Right, but the other 10th is who it actually belongs to.
Right.
My sword is at the Mercantile. I will have my sword back.
I do believe Rowan had some sentimental items among his possessions, as did I.
Ismark.
Yes.
A while back, did another one of my stature, looking similar to me, come through here? A wine merchant, perhaps?
Of course, I remember yours. Nice fellow. On his way to the Wizard of the Vine.
That's what I
was looking to trade. I was curious how he planned on getting it out, though. Very curious.
I don't know. I was sent in to find him.
I would definitely look there, of course. And as dinner's finishing up, he looks and he takes the last big bite of the sweet potato pie. And says, I must give the news to my sister. She'll be so happy that you agreed to help us. Oh, but I must go. I will see you shortly.
And your manor is?
He points and follow me, and he points down the road, and you can see it clearly. It's the biggest house in the city, and not even in the city, in the town.
Got it. Okay. Well, as I know that Rowan is attached to some of his items, as am I. After dinner, if those 3 young, vivacious ladies are still at the table, I would want to go talk to them.
Okay.
I would walk up, but I go, "Oh, good evening, ladies. I hope this evening finds you well."
Very well. Yes. Can we help you?
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your conversation. We're new to town, if you haven't noticed. We were seeking a young man we had heard of. His name was Ventori. He was wearing a scarf, sort of like you have. Not saying he's with you, but would you know of this young individual?
There's so many of the Vistani that travel here and there. I believe that, it's possible that you might check with. He does trade with Perilimp, Vildrath.
So you know this individual.
I've seen. Of course, there's little things here and there that we see and hear.
Oh. Have you ladies grew up here your entire lives?
Oh, well, we've been here for as long as we remember.
And it's we've heard good things and bad things about Barovia. Which one of them should we believe?
Well, what have you heard? I would say, if you plan to leave the village of Barovia and venture around and find things, that I would be careful and stick to the road at all times.
Got it. I mean, we've heard that. Of course, we've heard of Strahd. That he is. Strahd is the land. I don't know if that's colloquial or if that's like supposed to have some definite meaning, such as the land is Strahd is, or he's made of dirt, or some other such sense of that. And we've also heard that we can never leave. I mean, I find that quite preposterous. But I mean, have you known anyone to have left?
Oh, well, us Vistani can come and go as we please.
Oh. I don't suppose you can escort visitors at a price, perhaps?
Oh, not always. Would you wish to leave?
Well, not as of now, but you know, a wise man always keeps his options open. And he gives her a wink.
I see. Of course.
Are you ladies in town for any particular reason? Just a night of revelry at the Blood of the Vine Tavern? Can I buy you a drink?
Please, not tonight.
Understood. I leave you in peace. I'll stop pestering the young ladies.
And then, Eric's, they deliver wine once a month here.
Are you from? Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. Are you from the Wizard of the Wine? Is that Eric where you're looking to find?
Yes, that's what I'm looking to find.
He's off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard Boss.
Fine.
Looking for it. We just try because it's easier for us to travel. through the lands. We're just carriers.
Oh, at peace with you. Oh, leave the young ladies alone.
And they tell you where to. I mean, you do know where the mercantile is. Ismark did show you where that is as well. That's once you leave the tavern. It's kind of just go down the road on a corner, and it's on the corner, a bigger building.
All right, Rowan, are you feeling that unease that you'd like to go this evening?
I don't imagine that if our actual items are there, then I don't imagine they'll move quickly. And if it's not what I've lost, then I don't have much interest in anything that... I suppose it would be smart to find some sort of armor. We can do it in the morning.
Okay.
I don't see any need to be armored at a funeral.
Dying last words.
I will give my key to Igor. I'll say,
Okay.
Igor, please take this room for the evening. It looks like we will be off to the Burgermeister's mansion. Don't forget about us, because I won't forget about you.
And he grabs the keys. Thank you very much. And he runs. Looks so happy.
I'll see you again later.
Much nicer here. Much nicer.
Yes, much. The mercantile was on the way to the manor, yes?
Yes.
You may as well look and see if they have...
It's like right across. I mean, it's so small. You could. It's like a 2-minute walk to the mercantile.
Why don't... Perhaps it is wiser to go tonight.
Oh, let me give a quick word with the barkeep, and I would go back to Arik,
yeah.
Arik, okay, and I would say, good innkeep. If you had one word of wisdom for weary travelers to Barovia, what would it be?
Well, my advice would be not to die here.
Oh.
They say, though the souls of those who die in Barovia can't escape to the afterlife. They're in Strahd's domain, even in death.
Oh.
Good advice. Not just here, but anywhere. But thank you, Arik, for your advice. Apparently we've been invited to the Burgermeister's mansion, but some of our companions will be using the rooms. Just please see that they're comfortable.
Of course. That's what we do here.
Well, thank you. I paid the tab. Shall we go to the mercantile?
Before we leave, I want to talk to the Visellis, the gals, and I will pull out my book and I'll place it in front of them. I sit and ask, does this look familiar to any of you guys? It was a gift from my grandmother in relations to my grandfather.
And they look up at you, smile. Well, not seen this for many years. Speak with Madam Ava and Sarah Poole.
Madam Ava. I can remember that and I can spell that. That's good.
You are family and welcome here.
I'm welcome here.
Would I have overheard that?
Make a perception check.
That's a perception of 20, but here we go.
You heard the You heard that, family.
Okay.
Yep.
13 otherwise.
Okay. They definitely heard it.
Where is this Madame Eva at again?
Sailor Pool. TSER and pool, like a swimming pool. At the camp. Just tell them you're there to see Madame Eva, and you'll
Okay.
have no problem with the Bastani there.
Well, I appreciate your honesty with me. This is all new to me. I was just getting ready to start traveling, and then all of a sudden this book is in my possession, and I asked my family about it, and they're like, you just need to go. They didn't give me nothing.
Yeah, that maybe the time is right. Yes, Madame Eva will tell you everything you need to know about this.
Can't pick up the book. Put it in my pack. Well, I appreciate your time. I put a
Of course.
gold piece down. Well, 3 gold pieces. You subtract 3 from the party.
Yep. Okay. And then the bartender said, excuse me, and he steps outside the door here. He opens the door, and you kind of see him. You just kind of like, oh. And then you hear him talking from the outside. But you can't really make out what he's saying from there.
Well, we're leaving. We're making our way over there to the door. Yes?
Yes, we ought to be off somewhere where we can rest, finally.
Yes, indeed. Stop by the mercantile and make our way to the manor.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Dark, I know you weren't personally invited, but if you're joining us, you will come with?
Very well.
What does Dark look like?
Chewing.
Right, I asked him as soon as he took a bite.
As soon as I put some fries in my mouth. Well, Dark is a man who, as he stands up, you can see he's about 5'7", kind of towards the early mid-30s, sort of jet black hair, fair skin. His outfit is rather tattered, but they seem to be some traveler's clothes. Wears a bit of leather armor on him.
He doesn't have glowing blue eyes, does he?
No, he doesn't seem to have any blue eyes at the moment. That was mostly D&D Beyond pre-made character icon choice.
I can't tell. Is he humanish?
Yeah, he does
human.
seem to be fairly human. His eyes are kind of a gray color.
As you're making your way towards the door as well, talking to Dark, and you see him, you see Arik paying an elderly woman some money, and she gives him another box, and you can smell like it smells like shepherd's pie that's coming from the box that's being delivered.
Huh.
And she looks over your way and glances. She smiles, nice elderly looking lady. She's got a cart and she's pushing it. And she looks over, nods, smiles, says, This sweet potato pie is especially delightful tonight. She keeps.
Oh, good evening, madam. Are you the cook? The sweet potato pie was wonderful. What is your secret?
Everybody make a con saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
I was gonna say, I'm really good at these. Then I roll a 9.
17, sorry. I'm trying to take Rowan full.
Yep.
Ay.
Ooh.
That's a crit fail for a result of 2.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Eric, Darek, and Kakia, you kind of just stop and you freeze in your tracks. And let's see here. And I roll for, the bartender, but it's still a 5. You don't know what that means, but out of character. Out of character means kind of go into a trance and you're incapacitated right there for 5 hours.
So they just freeze. Obviously me and
Yep.
Rowan.
And you kind of lay down and you start to have these wonderful dreams. You're back home amongst your kind. You're back in with your family once again, and just everything that brings you pleasant memories as you're sleeping. The merchant you're looking for is by your side as you're in your dream. And everyone else is, you just kind of see this. They just kind of collapse, and then she just keeps walking with her pies and said, "Oh, come back tomorrow."
I'm sorry, I can't let this go, despite what I know I should do. I would put a hand on her shoulder and go, what devilish witchcraft is this? What have you done to my companions?
Yeah, Rowan's eyes go silver immediately. Divine sense.
Let's see here. You do get a sense that something's not quite right with the elderly woman. She smiles your way.
Careful, Burn. Three of ours are sleeping already.
And one of theirs may never wake.
And Burn, with your perception, you hear a muffled noise coming from within the cart.
Oh, the cart she's pushing?
Yep.
Okay. May I detect good and evil?
Yep.
I shall do so. I will. Oh shoot! No, I can't. I don't have it memorized. Never mind.
No. Then no, you cannot. You tried. You're like, God.
Son of a bitch! I hate clerics. And so she doesn't respond to my touch upon her shoulder at all.
She just, she looks at you and just. Can I help you?
And I will turn to Eric and I'll go, Eric, is this what you call hospitality at the blood of the vine? Our companions, look at them.
And he looks at you and says, she sold me pies, I sell the pies.
You said you were a hospitable organization. What is wrong with you, witch? What do we do to wake them up?
Well, they'll wake up in time. And she keeps walking. And she keeps walking away.
So is there a cover on the cart?
There is a cover on the cart. Yes.
I, being the bold man that I am, will run up and snatch it away and see what's underneath it.
Underneath, you find a bag, a sack that's tied at the top, and you can see like a bot of somebody's moving inside the sack.
Unless she stops me, I will pull out my dagger and cut the rope and release whatever is inside.
And she laughs and she cackles. She's like, I'll have him back. And then she keeps walking. And inside you find a small boy.
Son of a bitch!
Oh,
Son, are you okay? What did that witch want with you?
Well, I don't know. My parents gave me to her.
Your parents gave you to her?
Morgantha, she brings my family pies all the time. But today, my parents could not afford to pay Morgantha, so they gave me to her.
and whatever that woman was, she was not human.
No, she was not. Morgantha, T-H-A? Who knows? What is your name? What is your name, child? You did nothing wrong.
My name is Lucian.
Lucian. Lucian, stick with us for the evening. We will either...
Can I go back home?
I don't know if that's the best place. They may just give you to Morgantha again. Come with us. We are going to the Burgermeister.
Lucian, how would you like to spend the night in the grandest house in the entire village with us?
Really? I can stay there?
I'm sure Ismark would be accommodating to such a request.
Well, won't my parents be mad?
Well, I don't think your parents were expecting you home this evening anyway.
Well, they said it's fun where Morgantha lives, I guess.
Well,
She takes lots of kids, so it must be fun to play there.
I'm willing to wager that it's even more fun to visit a lord's manor. Come on.
Yes. Then tomorrow I can go and play with all the kids.
Well, let's see how you feel tomorrow. Want to make sure you're feeling strong and well rested, right?
Of course. Okay.
All right, let's see if we can rouse our companions.
Yeah, did she leave the cart?
Yeah, she left the cart. She just kind of once you got Lucian, she went, okay, and she kind of like cackled and walked away.
Is the cart big enough to carry our companions?
You can stack them up in there, sure.
I mean, I mean, we can try to rouse them, but the way that witch cackled, I don't know if it's going to do much good. And rather than leave him here in this well of hospitality, perhaps we should take them to the Burgermeister with us. I mean,
I think that's probably a better plan. I can carry one of them if you can carry the other two in the cart.
Yes. I mean, this Darek, man, Barris would have been a lot easier to carry, but
I guess I'll carry Kakia because I think she's probably the biggest of the three.
Yeah, I think we should have the cart do all the labor there, but if you want to carry her.
Fireman carry.
I figured she's less likely than Darek if they wake up to be upset at being carried by me. He's essentially a stranger. He might
That's
not
one way of thinking about it.
Waking up suddenly and hoisted over the shoulders of someone he's just met.
Or she could be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah!
That's also... Yes, I did try to grapple her earlier. It didn't go well for me.
Well, that's true.
Let's hope she wakes up in a good mood.
Okay. Help me get Derek and Eric into the cart.
Yep.
Stoker! Come see our new friend, Lucian.
He comes running out.
Lucian, have you ever had a puppy?
No, I've never had a puppy.
Well, this is a dog.
He's small like a puppy.
True. And adorable as a puppy.
He's very brave, too.
Here, give him this meat.
He bends down, gives a dog, and the wagon starts wagging a tail, and they start playing and laughing. Lucian's giggling.
Oh god, this cart is fucking heavy.
Where are you taking it to?
I mean, I guess we're going through the town with our drunken companions.
Yeah, you're pushing it. The villagers they give you this side glance and don't want to arouse like any of your angst by staring at you, so they just give you the side stare. Like
Every time I catch a glance, it's like, the Wizard of Wines works his magic again.
Like
a bunch of strangers coming through.
I thought gnomes could hold their wine better than this.
Where are you taking it to?
Well, I mean, with this sudden turn of events, I mean, I'm not going to leave them outside while me and Rowan go observe the mercantile.
I think straight on to the manor.
Yeah, I think we should
circle back.
Yes. Straight on to the manor.
Take you to the manor. Okay.
I mean, can we retro do this and say we all failed? I mean, and find out where we show up?
What do you do with the drunken barbarian? What do you do with the
Darak hasn't even been with you guys for 10 minutes and he's already passed out by magic dessert pies or whatever.
He's going to be as evil as Barrows by the end of this just because of the mistreatment.
We'll try not to think of what's in that sweet potato pie. I mean...
Sweet potato pie, yeah. It was tasty.
Was it savory, though? Or was
savory? Well, it was sweet potato, so that was tasty.
okay.
Yes. And then the other one, the shepherd's pie was savory.
Shepherd pie was savory. Oh, God. I'm going to be a little sick, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you make your way to the Burgermeister's mansion, and you find yourself there. And inside, of course, you find Ismark, and you see him standing next to.
There is a weird effect where there is a gap in our vision.
Is there really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that we see light from the fireplace in an arch, but then like the area between, the area where it's being highlighted is just black.
That's odd.
I can see.
I can see that.
Vision.
Yeah, do you guys have dark vision?
No,
I do.
I'm a human.
Oh, I can see. I was like, what are you talking about? I can see perfectly. I have dark vision.
I'm a human variant.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Darak has dark vision as well.
Yeah. As you make your way in.
I'll light a candle.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It worked. Good job.
God, what
she looks like that one character whose mother got turned into a bear.
What?
Erida?
I think so.
Yep.
From that one Disney movie.
Brave.
Oh,
hey, now.
Yeah.
Brave?
That's the movie.
Yeah.
As you're approaching the mansion itself, you see this mansion, just like the rest of the village of Barovia, seen some better days. See the outside the border, the perimeter fence. It's rusting iron. The iron gates themselves leading up to the mansion are twisted and torn. And you see one of the gates have been cast aside, and the other is kind of like swinging in the wind. These weeds are choking the ground and pressing with menace upon the house itself and against the walls, and you see the growth has been trampled down to create a path all about the domain. And you also see heavy claw markings, which have stripped some of the finish off the walls. The windows are barred with planks, and each one marked with stains of evil omen.
Stains of what?
Yeah, an evil omen, kind of like you
Oh.
see blood and guts and all kinds. It's just stained. And inside, once you get inside, and he welcomes Ismark, sees you approaching, opens the door, and he helps you bring the sleeping companions in. And here you can see that the mansion is furnished very well, but they, of course, like it does show some wear. And you do see like boarded up windows, of course, and the presence of holy symbols everywhere, all around you. And in the middle of the floor, you do see a simple coffin, and they tell you that that is the Burgermeister, the one that passed away. And Ismark introduces you to Irina. These are the ones I was telling you about. They shall help us bury father in the morning.
What was her name again? Arena?
Oh, this is my apologies. This is my sister Irina, the one who Strahd wants, who he shall never have.
Rena, it's good to meet you. I'm sorry for your recent loss.
Of course, yes. You can. Thank you for being so kind as to help us. Your arrival seems preordained almost, I'd say.
Well, we're glad to lend a hand. What is up with your village? I mean, I don't mean that disrespectfully, even though it comes out that way. Who is this Morganeth?
Morgantha.
Morgantha, yeah.
I would say that she's one to be avoided at all costs, possible.
Oh, well, that wasn't my tact initially, but
they say she lives near the old windmill, the one they call Bone Grinder.
God, this place, Bone Grinder. And that's the name of the windmill?
Well, you understand, when the wind powers the windmill, it presses the wheat into flour. That was why they called it the Bone Grinder, because it would grind the wheat so we can make bread.
And I do apologize. I wouldn't dare say we rescued this young gentleman, Lucian, from Morganath.
Well, they say that, I've heard rumors, I've not seen it myself, that she takes payment from parents that can no longer pay for her pastries.
Do you have no crops to grow?
Very few. It's so hard. The land is polluted, I think.
But the paying children, do you know what happens to these children?
Oh, we do not know.
Is there a law in this land?
Strahd is the law.
Does he have many laws?
Not many.
Okay.
Just do what he tells you and pay your taxes.
Taxes and what are your what form of payment do your taxes take? Children?
Well, of course not. Not here in the village of Barovia.
Do you pay gold? Do you pay crops?
Well, whatever we can collect from the villagers is what we give to Strahd.
Okay.
He said it keeps people honest, but we really know it's to keep us poor.
Yes, sounds like Darak and his friends may have had the right idea about this entire situation. But I digress. Our companions are beside themselves. Ismark, would you mind helping me and Rowan find their sleeping arrangements for the night?
I have a feeling Kakia would be right at home on the bearskin rug.
I mean, if you feel that is what she would like, we can leave her here.
I'm joking. I think probably, given the state of the windows, it might be better to sleep. Do you have rooms on a higher floor?
You do? Would you like to stay on the second floor?
I think maybe I don't know how alert these three will be, but Byrne, perhaps it would be better for you and I to stay down here.
Yes, I feel as if I've been taken for a fool at every turn here in Barovia. Both first meeting the Basanti, then meeting Baros, and then a simple dinner. I honestly don't know who to trust at this point.
I'm so glad that my character portrayal has made you feel like the land has wronged you.
Although I do feel Kakia got a good vibe off of Ismark earlier, so I guess we can trust them. Well, let's see where they're sleeping. Maybe one of us should, if they're in the same hallway, maybe one of us should sleep in the hall or stay in the hallway. God, that sounds horrible.
I'm used to sleeping in the woods. I'll make my bed anywhere.
All right. Who's going to sleep on the main floor?
I guess I will.
And then I'll post up in the hall upstairs.
You're going to go up this. Yeah, go ahead. You can move upstairs. And who else is going? Who else is going to go upstairs?
I guess I think everybody else
unconscious.
would. Yeah, we would.
Everybody that's unconscious will go upstairs. I'm putting them up there.
Yeah, we would put them in a bed.
I'll stay right here.
And while sleeping downstairs, I would take one of those overstuffed chairs and sort of turn it away from the fire and towards the coffin.
Okay, you're going to pull it towards the coffin?
Yeah, I'd point it towards the coffin, and then I'd keep, an eye on the coffin. I am not taking anything for granted these days.
Okay. You're watching it. You're okay.
Making sure. I mean, I'm going to sleep, but so, I mean, if something's going to come up, it's going to...
Mm-hmm.
It may surprise me.
All right, everybody lays down, and I'm going to give it... Let's see. After a good 6 hours, it's quite dark. Everybody's, your effects are off. Your dream is over, and you hear wolves howling from the outside.
Again.
You hear the wolves that I had hit button.
I actually don't have any sound tonight.
Oh, okay.
I hear them.
I do.
Yep.
I hear it
the
on
wolves
10.
begin, and we're going to pause there since it's almost 10.
Yes.
Wolves, why?
And we'll pick it up as the wolves are outside howling.
It's not the werewolves you have to be wary of, it's the Y-wolves.
The wild wolves. Yeah.
Who want to wear when wolves? All right. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
Yes,
Damn you,
thank
Barrows.